Hey everybody, how's it going? My name is Burke Cullinane, and today we're talking about 2 cuts that every filmmaker needs to know when editing their footage. Yes. So let's get into this. So the 2 cuts that I'm referring to are an L cut and a J cut. Today we're going into Premiere and I'm going to show you guys how to create these cuts. But before we do that, I want to explain the cuts briefly and show you an example. The first one we're going to start off with is an L cut. An L cut is when the audio moves past your cut from a first clip. So say you have 2 clips on your timeline. The audio from your first clip is going to extend further than the cut when you cut to your next clip. Here's an example right here.
What we're gonna need to do, you're gonna need to pick me up with that freaking mystery van right there. We're gonna have to go to Alpha.
Now a J cut is the exact opposite. That's when the audio from your second clip starts before the actual cut happens. Here's an example using that same footage.
What we're gonna need to do, you're gonna need to pick me up with that freaking mystery van right there. We're gonna have to go to Alpha.
Alright guys, now that you've seen those cuts, let's hop into Premiere and I'll show you guys how to do this. Alright guys, so now we're in Premiere and I'm gonna show you how to create each cut. I already have my clips on the timeline. I have the first clip of the car and the second clip of my actor. On a side note, the actor is actually my brother. He's been playing a lot of video games lately. I'm going to put his Steam account in the description below. If you guys play any games off Steam, give him an ad and he'd love to play with you. So right now, all we have is a straight cut. So let's just watch that clip real quick.
What we're gonna need to do, you're gonna need to pick me up with that freaking mystery van right there. We're gonna have to go to Alpha.
So that cut's okay. To me it doesn't flow as smoothly. We're transitioning from one scene to another. You know, this is an establishing shot showing the house and then the actor. This is the type of situation where you would want to use an L or J cut. Alright guys, so now I'm going to show you how to create an L cut first. The very first thing you're going to want to do is unlink your audio and video footage on your timeline. So select your first clip and hold down Command L on your keyboard. That's going to unlink the audio from the video clip. You're going to want to do the same thing for the second clip. Command L, boom. So now that you've done that, grab the audio clip from your first shot and drag it down to the second audio track. Now we're going to want to drag the audio out past the cut. Probably right about there. What I like to do is I like to add a fade, an exponential fade on this, and probably drag it out a little bit so it's a nice smooth fade. I'll probably drag this audio clip out just a little bit more. So as you can see right now, the audio and the video clip from your first shot is creating an L. That's why this is called an L cut. Alright guys, so now that we have that cut together, let's give it a little preview and see how it sounds.
What we're gonna need to do, you're gonna need to pick me up with that freaking mystery van right there. We're gonna have to go to Alpha.
I think it sounds awesome. It just adds more flow. It makes the transition smoother on your cut. Alright, so now on to a J cut. So we have both our clips on the timeline. Don't forget you want to unlink them. Command L on the first clip. Command L on the second clip. Now this time we're going to drag the second shot and take the audio track from that one and drag it to the second audio track. Now for this part, I want to find where my actor starts talking. So it's right about right there. So I'm going to click C on my keyboard and that brings up the blade tool. And we're going to cut both those. Perfect. Now I'm going to bump this over this way. And now what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to have the audio from the second shot come in sooner than the actual cut does. So I'm going to take the blade tool by hitting C on the keyboard again. And I'm going to put it right about probably here. Now the cut that you just made, you're going to want to delete that clip. Now you're going to drag that right about there. And now let's give it a listen.
What we're gonna need to do, you're gonna need to pick me up with that freaking mystery van right there. We're gonna have to go to Alpha.
Sounds pretty good. Now, one thing I'm gonna want to do with this clip is maybe I'll drag out the car a little bit more, and then I'm gonna put a fade on that as well. Nothing too crazy. And now let's hear how that sounds.
What we're gonna need to do, you're gonna need to pick me up with that freaking mystery van right there. We're gonna have to go to Alpha.
I thought that the car faded out a little too soon, so let's just drag that fade a little bit more. Now that's right where I want it. I probably would tweak it just a little bit more, and you guys are probably going to want to do the same, but that's how you do an L cut, and that's how you do a J cut. These cuts are great when transitioning from scene to scene. It really smooths out the sequence, gives more flow, and adds a new dynamic to your film. Alright guys, that's gonna wrap up this video today. If you like this video, hit the like button, leave me a comment, let me know what you think, and if you haven't already, subscribe, and we'll see you soon.